Week 9 is already here. That went fast. Maybe not fast enough. John Daigle, Josh Norris here with the Week 9 moves you need to make, served by Applebee's. Diggsy, each week we go through a drop, we go through an ad, and we go through a deep cut. So let's start at the top. Adrian Peterson has more than double the carries of any other Detroit Lions running back, yet you think people out there should cut ties with him from their fantasy roster.
Since the bye, the Lions have clearly gotten DeAndre Swift more involved in their last 3 games. And in that same instance, Adrian Peterson's touches have dwindled weekly, 16 to 12 to a season-low 6 this past game. And his snaps as well, 27-19, and then a season-low 12 this past week. So yes, I think time has finally come to cut bait with Peterson, as the Lions even are leaning on Swift for a workhorse role.
And they should. There's a reason why they drafted DeAndre Swift in the 2nd round. All right. As the train passes, we'll use that as a metaphor for Damian Harris. Damian Harris really heated up on Sunday, over 100 yards and a touchdown in that Patriots backfield that is just searching. It feels like every single week for a little bit of explosion, and they found that in Damian Harris.
Damian Harris's role didn't change this past week. He still got the 3rd fewest snaps between him, Rex Burkhead, and James White, but his non-existent passing role, even this past week, 0 targets, only 2 routes run. It doesn't matter when you play the Jets. This is the exact game script we've been waiting for Damian Harris, as the Patriots are currently road favorites over a touchdown. So you want to lean on Damian Harris, and then we'll complain about his pass-catching role that doesn't exist in Week 10.
Yeah, well, the Patriots just can't pass the football. And call me a sheep, Daigle, but I still remember so many of those training camp reports, those practice reports of Damian Harris catching passes, like 10 or so every single time the Patriots lined up. So maybe he adds that on, but hey, I'll settle for a rushing floor against the worst defense in the NFL in the New York Jets. All right, so we've done the drop. We've done the ad. Now it is time for the deep cut. Another running back, Jordan Wilkins, who has stolen the shine away from Jonathan Taylor. At least that's what I want to believe, Daigle.
Taylor suffered an ankle injury this past week against the Lions, and that allowed Jordan Wilkins to come off the bench, have 21 touches on a backfield high, 39 snaps. We know Nyheim Hines will be involved no matter what if Taylor's out and a pass-catching role. But the fact is the touch margin is going to be wide between them, and that gives Wilkins the higher floor if Taylor misses this game. So we need to monitor practice reports, but it looks like we all need to be ahead on Jordan Wilkins off the waiver wire.
And if you want extended reasons and analysis for this week's waiver wire, go on over to John Daigle's waiver wire column or check out the Rotoworld Football Podcast. We have a full 20-minute episode on that. And once again, these were the moves you need to make here in Week 9, served by Applebee's.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.